What's the use of this ball pen if it doesn't have any ink? What's the use of eating cereal if you won't pair it with milk? Perhaps you might think that this barangay captain of yours is just not making any sense right now. But just like all of the things that I've stated earlier, what's the use of creating health protocols if we won't follow them amidst the COVID-19 Delta variant? Yafachaya Mangir di Mailig, that's the name of the woman who's speaking in front of you. Or shall I say, barangay captain? Moving on, please do listen and have the time to understand this speech of mine, for it will help not only you, but also the community and home that you're currently into. The longer we have been withstanding this pandemic, the nearer our endearment for the past will be. On the 5th day of July 2021, the World Health Organization, or WHO, briefly announced their discovery of a new variation known as the Delta variant, and is said to increase its transmissibility. Could things get any worse? As a dedicated barangay captain, we strongly believe that health protocols are just as important as the usual necessities and individual needs. Believe me, following health protocols is the greatest asset a person can have in these times of pandemic. A few of the principal benefits of adhering to health and safety practices are preventing prevalent workplace injuries such as prolonged pain falls from great heights and asthma. I know how this disease is very much common in our community. And more of this, we also have sleep hazards and contaminant illnesses. Furthermore, intensifying one's productivity is of best regulations and influence from following health protocols too. Nowadays, I know how we tend to feel drained and anxious about when things will go back to normal, or if they ever will come back. Well, related to this, cited by data gatherings and hypothetical observance, I have found out that 83% of workers believe that they don't have to work in an office to be productive. Then so compared to that 17% of workers who have the opposite belief, the stated 83% has a higher amount, which then proves that individuals do not necessarily need a workplace to improve their productivity. Just by being a responsible human, which can of course be shown by following health protocols and by staying at home as much as possible, being pessimistic will be replaced by being optimistic. The feeling of drained and anxiousness will turn to the feeling of overflowing achievements conquered by an individual. More of this, as research stated, advocates insist that following health protocols can achieve better quality care, eliminate undesirable variant practice, and enhance medical practice to more validation and reliability. But my beloved citizens, not a thing in life is perfect. Each has its own disadvantages and weaknesses. Critics, on the other hand, affirms that health protocols only promote lower quality of health care, that most will rely on it and will only be dependent. And I know that it's a fact as well, and sometimes orders and obligations are just too much to handle. But in terms of health protocols, especially now that we have the Delta variant, isn't being too much better than being too less? Technically, it is still up to you whether you are going to follow such protocols or not. But know that yes, not following them might make you less dependent and reliable on others. Yet, it might as well increase the risk of having the Delta variant, and will also commit much difficult consequences in terms of dealing with it, affecting not only you, but also those who are surrounding you. Perhaps, could things get any worse? It will be if citizens like you won't follow such simple rules and regulations as well as health protocols. Just like what Emma Watson said, if not now, then when? If not you, then who? Indeed, we shall follow health protocols to prevent the spread of the Delta variant in the community. Now is the time. Love is in the air, and so is the Delta variant. Please, my fellow Lipeños, follow the health protocols. Once again, Yafa Chaya Mangara Di Mailig, your barangay captain, always here, serving and helping our community.